Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be giving you guys 10 things to basically just how to get your life in order and organize. A lot of the times we are just so overwhelmed, overworked, overstressed, and we just don't really have like any goals. We don't really have our life organized, okay? We're all over the place. So this is why I want to give you guys a couple of tips that I know will work for you guys, okay? Tip number one is to set goals, okay? Not these outstanding goals that you can't reach, that you know you can't reach. If you want to get a fat butt, a toned stomach, be realistic. It's not going to take a day. It's not going to be overnight. It's not even going to be, maybe it might be a month, depending on how hard you are going on yourself. But just to set goals and make sure they're realistic, so that way when you are actually setting these goals and you, like, if you can't reach the goals, you're going to self-loathe. You're going to feel shitty about yourself. You are going to criticize yourself, judge yourself. So this is why it is super important to set little goals. Like, for example, today, or for a goal for me is I want to be able to organize. This is why I'm making this video, but to organize my life a little better by just, you know, planning my days out a little better, planning my weeks out, honestly, and setting days for myself where I do a specific thing. So I know on Sundays I clean the bathroom. I've been doing that for about a month now, and I find that to be helpful because I know on Sunday I'm going to clean it instead of just deciding when I'm going to clean it, just like I'm just deciding to do more of that in my life. I give my dog a bath every Sunday, and I'm just doing like little things. I'm not going to go into my whole life and be like, this day I'm doing this day I'm doing that, this day. No, I'm finding more and more things as the days go on, as the weeks go on, just so I can, you know, ease into certain things and be like, okay, this is my routine. Every Sunday I'm going to do a complete self-care day, or every Monday, and especially because I'm not working right now, I have so much free time on my hands, so I feel like it's very hard, and this is very valuable to have, especially if you may not be working as well right now. Number two, this is probably my favorite one. As you can see, my apartment, I am in a one-bedroom apartment, and it's been okay for us. As you can see, it's really pretty much organized, and my life feels a mess. When my house is a mess, I normally feel like my mind is a mess. I don't know, I really need to work on that too, but I just feel like a clean space really gives it invites new and better energy, and I really believe this. So yeah, I know making my bed really helps every day in the morning. Getting my clothes out. I've been doing this since high school, and I graduated in 2017. So yes, I have been setting my clothes out since then, and I feel like it's very effective because a lot of the times you don't want to wake up and be like, what am I gonna wear, what am I gonna wear, and you're so indecisive. I feel like the night before, plan out what you're gonna wear, set it all out, and then you have your outfit for the morning. So all you gotta really focus on is whatever your routine is in the morning. Okay guys, so this is the planner that I was telling you guys about, that I want to start planning and journaling. I really like this one because these are my top priorities, and then this is the dates, and then I like this too because, you know, you could just go back and see your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snacks, and your fitness, and just notes if you want to leave notes for yourself, the AM and PM. I really love this. So yeah, that is one obvious way to just make sure that you are on schedule, and I feel like planners really help you, especially people who overthink, people who have so much ideas in their mind and they really need to just jot it down before they forget. Planners or a notebook like this will be very beneficial for you. I also find that the sun is so bright, so don't mind my eyes, but I also find that when I'm planning, throughout the week of what I'm going to do instead of that same day. I feel like my day gets wasted when I don't really know what I'm doing that same day. So like if I were to wake up tomorrow and be like, what am I gonna do today? I would rather for you, so you are more productive throughout the day and throughout the week and throughout the month, is to find one day out of the week to plan the rest of your week. All up to your routine and your schedule, and then just like working around that. Another tip is self-care. Now, self-care does not just mean, pampering yourself and doing, the feminine things like taking a bath, doing a face mask. It's also mental, it's also emotional, it's spiritual, and it's physical. So mental, spiritual, of course, getting right with God, being able to, spend more time with Him in prayer and meditation. Meditation is also a great way to just stay organized, because if your mind is cluttered with the past and with your mistakes and with you, and all you can see is you, then you are going to be limited. But if you just continue to keep your eyes on Him all day, your mind will be easier, you will be less stressed, you will be less worried, because you know that He has you and He is in control of your life. Emotional, of course, healing your trauma, healing your inner wounds, and just really gaining more self-awareness, because you need the self-awareness to be able to heal from the stuff that you may not realize that you are still going through and still walking around in life with. And the physical, of course, going to the gym, getting yourself right in that way, but also making sure that you're eating well as well. I have been a vegan. I was first a vegan in 2017. I started in 2017, and I transitioned into a pescatarian around 2020, I want to say. Yeah, 2020. So 2017 and 2020, I was complete vegan. And I can't say that. 2017 to 2018, I was a vegan. Or 2019, and then 2019 to 2020 I was a vegetarian, and then 2021 I think to 20, and then I was like a pescatarian for a little, and then now I am a vegetarian completely. And I must say that I have felt so much better in my body, especially when I'm eating like fresh fruit or fresh veggies, or just like a really like fresh meal. It feels so much better, and you just feel really good after eating it. You feel like you have more energy, you feel beautiful from the inside, because you are actually feeding your body life. Also, I've been taking a lot of like more vitamins and supplements, and I feel like that has, also has amazing benefits as well. To develop healthy habits. I feel like when you get more sleep, you are more at peace, I guess. Depression just kind of basically means deep rest. So if you're depressed, you more than likely need a lot of more sleep than you are giving yourself, and you need a lot more just relaxation. A lot of us have been living in fight or flight for so many years, and have been living in this trauma response, and just have been living in this survival state for so long, especially if you've gone through trauma. And our bodies just need rest from the constant state of stress that our bodies have been through. If you are depressed, to just sleep more, give yourself more time, give yourself some more water, and some more sunlight. Sunlight really does help, especially if you don't feel like going for a walk, which a walk is very beautiful to take. But if you don't want to go for a walk, you can always open some blinds like I do every day and just let some sunlight in. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things on the list, and that is to simplify your life. Stop trying to overcomplicate your life. Stop trying to do so many things at once. Stop trying to be everything for everyone at once, and start to just simplify everything. Start to just let go of things in your life that complicate your life. I know a lot of us are so addicted to social media, and I know this is a thing where everyone's like, oh, take a break off social media, but it really does help, okay? It helps to just be able to get to know yourself more, know what you want in life instead of watching everyone else live, okay? You don't need to always watch what everyone else is doing. That is exactly why you are where you are right now, because you are so consumed with everyone else's stuff on social media. It's that simple. And also letting go of people who drain you, whether that is toxic family members, toxic friendships, toxic relationships. I feel like letting go of that will really simplify your life, give you a fresh aura about yourself, because a lot of the times when we are in toxic relationships, our light can be dimmed. And I know you can be a child of God, but in the wrong relationship, in the wrong friendship, in surrounding yourself with people who caused the trauma in the first place can really dim your light and have a severe impact on who you are. So just keep that in mind. A lot of the times when I was in isolation, that was the most painful but yet rewarding, because I literally always grew the most when I was alone. I always found my relationship stronger with God when I was alone. Next is improving your communication skills. Now, especially if in my situation, I feel like I never really got to really express my needs and my wants and my desires growing up. I never really communicated that in a way that showed vulnerability, I guess. So I feel like this is a really important thing, because communication is key, even in outside of romantic relationships, at your job, at your speaking to anybody. It's just good. Communication is good anywhere with anyone. I feel like a lot of us don't really actively listen to what the other person is saying in a conversation. I feel like a lot of the times we are listening to hear what we're going to say next, as opposed to pausing and actually listening. This is a very feminine energy technique as well, is when somebody is speaking, actively listen. You know, open your heart up to that person and allow them to speak to you, instead of, you know, not really listening to that person, but just wanting to get your point across. You will get your point across, but let this person speak to you. Another thing is using humor. I feel like a lot of people take life way too seriously. Sometimes I can as well. So yeah, just kind of, you know, be humorous, be funny. Don't take life so serious. And to avoid judgment and criticizing. I feel like I was personally in my journey criticized and judged for a lot of the things I used to do. So sometimes, you know, that can kind of trickle into how you treat people. So I need to definitely work on that. I know I need to work on that, is not being so judgmental, because I'm not perfect myself. So that would be very wrong to judge someone when you are flawed as well. Another way to get your life together is to make time for your hobbies. I feel like a lot of us, especially the people who are working in 9-to-5s and just in jobs that they freaking hate, they never find time for their hobbies, and I know why. It's because you don't have a lot of energy, because you used all your energy for a job and a boss that you can't stand. Okay, so I definitely understand where that comes from, especially if you are working, but it still is important to find time for yourself, and don't let a job become your identity, because you're going to be living a very miserable life. They don't have to bring results for you to enjoy it, if that makes sense. You can enjoy things and just simply enjoy it. You don't have to punish yourself for enjoying what you love to do, because it's something you love to do. Life is short. Love what you do. Do what you love, okay? Another tip to increase your life are new skills. I feel like I'm always doing this. I'm always learning. I feel like that's one thing about me, is I love to learn. And I probably won't ever stop learning. And I probably won't learn everything in my whole lifetime. But I feel like learning new skills really opens you up to just knowing a whole bunch. You know, you don't want to stay stagnant in life, you know. Last but not least is to set healthy boundaries, okay? set boundaries, learn to say no, stop trying to people please, stop trying to say yes to make other people feel good, stop trying to say yes out of guilt because other people want you to do something. Just learn how to say no. It really makes you energetic, magnetic. It makes you stand in your truth rather than stand in somebody else's wants and needs. Because let's say you come home from work one day and somebody needs you to do something, but you're extremely tired and you have stuff to do yourself. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay if you come home from school, have a whole bunch of school homework to do, and somebody wants you to hang out, but you really need to study for this test. It's okay to say no. It's okay to prioritize yourself. We need to start prioritizing ourselves, and that is the ultimate way to get your life together. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.